Lake Mead. What's left of it. This is where the greasewood stop. That's the high water mark of Lake Mead. So it's down a little ways. Let's go down here and drive along over there and see if we can get out to where I usually have to walk to. See if we can get down there. Try fishing a little. Before the sun comes up and it's 106. So let's get on down there. Oh, that's a long ways. High water mark right about here. This is the old swimming beach. It's where I learned to swim. Tadpoles. Learned to swim at Lake Mead. We're going to try to go back over there where I go fishing. Maybe. Beach north. Wow. Desolation. I think you usually can't do this, but the water is so low. I'm going to try to drive right along the beach over to there. Wow. Drop off. I don't think you can. This is the beach. I was planning on going that way, but it's roped off. Well, no luck. Get out of here. Got a bit of rain last week. Again, go down Hemingway Harbor instead of Boulder Beach. Boulder Beach was where we were. The high water mark on the Boulder Islands out there. 12:25. permanent features fish cleaner are above the high water mark. Right here would be the high water mark, right about here. And there's where the ramp begins, way down there. Let's try over here on the Boulder Beach again. Almost hitting the islands. Look at. Well, there's still some water to go. Not a lot. Very far. Fish are jumping. see what's over this way. Salt cedar. Big blue crane. Whoa. Look at the swamp over here. Let's try over here. He's after something. Don't know what. All kinds of birds down here. What's that thing? Big old turkey vulture. People have been here. Ah, dang. What's wrong with Americans?
On the shores of Gitche Gloomy, of the shining big sea water, stood Nokomis, the old woman, pointing with her finger westward, o'er the water, pointing westward to the purple clouds of sunset. Fiercely the red sun, descending, burned his way along the heavens, set the sky on fire behind him, as war parties, when retreating, burn the prairies on their war trail. And the moon, the night sun, eastward, suddenly starting from his ambush, followed fast those bloody footprints, followed in that fiery war trail, with its glare upon his features. And Nokomis, the old woman, pointing with her finger westward, spake these words to Hiawatha: "Yonder dwells the great Pearl Feather, Megissogwon the magician, Manito of wealth and wampum, guarded by his fiery serpents, guarded by the black pitch water. You can see his fiery serpents, the Kenabeak, the great serpents, coiling, playing in the water. You can see the black pitch water stretching far away beyond them to the purple clouds of sunset."
No fish today. Airplane scared them. Okay, let's head up here. There's the railroad tunnels. Railroad tunnels. 3 or 4 of them. Let's go above the railroad tunnels up to another railroad. And there's one railroad. And up there's another. Up by there. Let's go. Boulder City. Let's go out this old highway, railroad grade. Take a look at the Mead, Lake Mead from above. This was the Fort Lucinda Railroad, a kiddie railroad. One of those highway tourist traps. That's the parking for the tunnel, the real railroad to Hoover Dam. There was a lot of cars when I came down before sunrise. Boy, they get out there early and leave. On top is dacite, unaltered, and below it is the altered yellow and white and pink. Altered dacite, hydrothermal. What type of alteration? Probably argillic. Argillic. Ice. They've been turned into clays. Dickite, Mount Marillenite, some other ites. There's Lake Mead. Don't want to go too much farther. There's sun. And there's the Hoover Dam Railroad below us. So we got a better view than just walking a little ways than if you rode your bicycle for miles this way. Okay, we got some shade. You go right back around to the casino. Yeah, there's hikers. All the way down there. We started the day way over there on Boulder Beach. There's Boulder Beach. We didn't really make it to the water there. There's the intake, without the intake pipes. And then we went fishing down there right off of that, first tire barrier, right in there. And that's the boat launch right there. And And that's how far they got to go to hit Boulder Island. They got a ways. Burrow Point. And then over Burrow Point is Boulder Canyon. Up in there, that's Upper Lake Mead once you get through Boulder Canyon, where they were going to build Boulder Dam. Okay, that's it. Think that's magnetite? Sure is blue. Boy, it's almost a metal. It's got to be hematite or magnetite. Didn't bring my magnet. Look at that. That's silver. The red's hematite for sure, hematite. And probably magnetite. Could be hematite also. Hematite doesn't have to be red.